Shalom, shalom, y'all surrounded. Hebrew Israelites talks of Oklahoma. Once you get out here, pops up down for Babylon the Great. First things first, it's the easy going to praise glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash, which the Peller Hooper Times, created the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, double honors. To the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to sisters and brothers that is truth. Shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening, that's studying, showing yourselves approved. They ain't gonna talk about, hey, we're going into them certain times. We're going into times where, Babylon the Great is starting to crumple. The whole mirth of this place is going out. So a lot of people's sanity is about to, go out the window. Okay. So if people's sanity go out the window and they, be full of all kinds of demonic spirits, be all wicked, what they gonna do? They gonna start attacking anything that's righteous, anything that's like contrary to what Babylon the Great represents, America. So us men in the truth, you sisters in the truth, hey, we gotta armor up. They're gonna start, attacking people with certain stances. They push the alphabet agenda real tough. And it's gonna get real testy. Now we gotta be 10 toes down. We gotta be standing firm for what we believe in. So I'm gonna bring this out right here. And it's Matthew. It's Matthew 24:10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Verse 11. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. Verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So that love, that people had, that whole, distraction, American dream, people having money in their pocket, where people, show some type of what they call their humanity. That's going out the window, man. It's going to turn to a dog-eat-dog world. People start to go get in a survival mode. Like, they don't have faith. They don't believe in Yahweh. They're like, I got to get over. I got to, hit this person in the back to get what I need. It's going to be like a dog-eat-dog world. And it said many should be offended. You got the alphabet agenda. Certain people, we seen some people get offended just by getting called fat. People get real sensitive now. In the 80s and 90s, you call somebody fat, man, they roll off their shoulders like whatever. They come back with another rag. Right. Nowadays, these people, you call them fat, and they'll fight you over there. Hey, I'm sensitive. Don't be fat shaming me. That's a new word. They wasn't back in the 80s and 90s. There wasn't no fat shaming. They fat, man, you this, you that. You get your rags out. Nowadays, you fat shaming me. Are you hoe shaming me? I'm about to go report the authorities. Or I'm about to fight. Everybody's sensitive. The sensitivity done turned up. People, they on their last dollar. People broke. They aggravated. People ain't in that generous mood. And then we going into that wicked holiday season. They probably ain't got nothing to get their children the wicked holiday gifts, so they angry, man. Everybody saying Babylon the Great be destroyed. Especially, who's going to be the worst? Edomites. This is all they got. So they watch their precious country be destroyed. Jake's still making it. Jake's still driving nice cars. Jake, we make $1 out of 15 cents. We still doing good. So Edomite gonna look you upside your head like, man, I don't, So you got to watch it, man. You got to be circumspect. Because these devils, they ain't gonna be activated. It said many false prophets shall rise. You got these little wicked camps popping up. You got camps, claim they Hebrew Israelites talking about them eating pork and celebrating Thanksgiving. It's gonna get worse. IUIC is waxing worse. I seen Watch for Israel just got arrested. They waxing worse. And it's about to only get, even more, as we move forward. Esau could pay them a little money and had to make a fool of themselves. So be prepared for that. You'll see a lot of camps really start to show who they are. You might even start saying camp banging. Camps gonna start fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? I said the mark of the beast sleep with white women. I said it's sweet baby Jesus. And they on the block, blah, blah, blah. They might start fighting Palestinians. And that's because iniquity is abounding. There's too much wickedness being spread. You got they doing drag shows in school. You know what I'm saying? You got movies promoting alphabet agenda. Yeah, commercials. So the wickedness, man, it's going around at a high level. And the cartoons now. Esau, he ain't hiding nothing, man. He putting it out there. He want everybody to be like him. You know, you got Diddy getting exposed. The music industry getting exposed. Like all the, you know how they get down. You know, and as they get exposed, they're gonna be like, okay, this is how it is, and let's do it then. Because the point now, like you wear aggressive makeup, that's gonna boost your record sales. You know, you're gonna be a rap star. You know, you got what's that Lil Nas X talking about you a Christian now, getting a dress and long hair. That's a straight abomination, man. They promote that. Hey, that's wickedness going around. I'm saying like there's a lot of mass judgment going out. People like unaliving their children, unaliving their mamas, unaliving people that work in fast food places because you know he didn't get my food fast enough. I'm like, dang, what? You stabbed him because you didn't get your chicken sandwich? That's the type of days we're going into. So we gotta watch it, man. You somewhere in the track, you beat your horn, they might pull out this la 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 over something that little.
Back you up, huh? This book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, and we start at verse 1. And it said, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And it said, for man shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, is that trading, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure, more than lovers of Yahweh Shai. Verse 5, and it said, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. Right? And so, right here, when I just mentioned in verse 3, when it said, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, and despisers of those that are good, which is going back to what I mentioned earlier, is that when you are a follower of Yahweh Shai, you're going to have people that's going to despise you. And you read the very same verse in the NLT, right? And it said they will be unloving, unforgiving, and they will slander others and have no self-control. They will be cruel and hate what is good. Okay? And so they're going to hate you for having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And those are the days that we're coming into. Okay?
I got one to bag you up. This is 1 Timothy 4:1. And it says, now the Spirit speak expressly that in the latter times shall they depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devil. And you see that with these camps, man. They departing from the faith, or you see these Christians who claim they know the Bible, or they claim that they're following after the Lord, and they just doing all manners of wickedness because we're living in those times where these people are going to be going after their own lust, man. These seducing spirits is jumping on people. But reading again, it says that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. It says speaking lies and hypocrisies, having their conscience sealed with a hot iron, man. So the Lord is putting this on people, man. It ain't like the Lord is doing this. The Lord is stirring up that this spirit on the earth, man, against wickedness versus the righteousness, man. He said having their conscience sealed with a hot iron. That just let you know, man. You have no free will. The will of the Lord rolling out. So if you were part of that number, then you ain't. That's between you and the Lord, man.
Yeah, I got a quick just to back up the Ark real quick, because he also mentioned when he said that you got a lot of people that claim that they love Yahweh, they claim to be followers, but they pretty much do the opposite. And Yahweh Shai broke it down perfectly in Luke chapter 6 and verse 46. And he said, why calleth ye me? He said, why calleth ye me? Like he said, why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? All right. And that goes back into all of the people that claim that they are, they are Christians, but they still out here eating pork. They still doing things that goes against the laws of Yahweh Shai. And yet they want to call on Jesus, which is that who the world isn't called Jesus, but his name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, they want to call on him and say that he is my Savior. And how is he your Savior when you do not the things that he says? Okay, all right. And then in verse 47 it said, whosoever cometh to me and heareth my saying and doeth them, I will shew you to whom he is like. He is like a man would build his house and dig it deep and lay the foundations on the rock. But when the floods rose and stream beat vehemently upon that house and could not shake it, for it is founded upon that rock, and that rock is Yahweh Shai. Okay, so if you follow and you do the words of Yahweh Shai, you build your house on that rock. Okay, so you can call him your Lord because you listen to what he says. You do the things that he says. But the opposite is you're basically building your house on that sand. All right, which then goes to the next verse.
Yeah, I got one. This is on Proverbs 14 and 30. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but envy the rottenness of the bones. Like these reprobates, now they're starting to show themselves, but their envy and jealousy is like cancer. At first, it can't be seen, you can't tell. But as time goes on, cancer will start growing until you'll be able to see it. And that's what the times we are in now. We can see the hate and envy and jealousy from these reprobates now that's coming forth.
That was good, Chris. They starting to, like you say, they starting to show themselves, man. It's starting to be the point where being on the highway of hedges, making our body living sacrifice, and that's really starting to like come into play. It's like I can just tell how we be out here now. These devils be looking and peeking up. You can tell us that there's a dreadful noise in their ear. And like I wish them niggas would shut up. Right. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear America gonna be better. I want to hear America make America great again. Don't tell me America gonna be destroyed. We're like a couple years ago, they heard that they wouldn't care because America seems strong. They said they could turn the corner. Now as you look and everything's coming clear that this place is about to go down, now it makes them angry. And they're trying to bubble up against the word of the Lord because now they're realizing that's what's destroying. And it's starting to see like the Lord really is with us. You can look at that dude, what's his name, Netanyahu. He on a straight bloodlust because they losing that covering cast. Everybody's starting to see they not the people. And what does that? That's their truth. That's the cover cast. Like, he's straight. Hey, that dude is on a straight genocidal mission right now. America, everybody trying to tell that dude to calm down, and he ain't calming down. He's showing himself. Like I said to the preacher earlier, he's revealing himself. He's like a war tyrant. He's being there right now. They just did a veto where they said no more ceasefire. And he made the U.S. get in with him to say, hey, we're going to keep it, what they call it, finger on the trigger. We're going to keep finger on the trigger, man. We're going to keep, we're going to genocide these people. And that's going to be Esau's downfall. And like, in a minute, the Edomites and Babylon the Great, they're going to get that same spirit too. They already trying to put their hands on the men of the Lord. In a minute, they're going to try to grab their swords and, try to get vicious with it. As they see they about to take that L. So what is that L starting to become visible to them? They're starting to see it come into place. And instead of them dealing with their own kind, they're going to blame Jake for that. Had you niggas be quiet and go work my fields and I had to pay decent wage, my country could be healed again. Make America great again is all about they wanting to put Jake back in hard bondage slavery. That's what it's all about. If we all agree to do that, Esau be happy. But Esau see Jake winning and it's pissing him off. Jake driving nice cars. Jake still, sustaining himself somewhat. The women start to turn the corner, get righteous again. They start to drop that feminism type of hold. Once they get to play, like Esau, he said his sorcery is gone. He losing the narrative. This whole narrative is going up in smoke. And it's like he fighting hard to get it back. The more he try to get it back, the more it's just going away. The more it's just going away. So he's getting frustrated. That's what it is, that frustration. People get frustrated and they get, aggravated what they do. They lash out. So you got to see more of that. And the 2/3 reprobate Jake gonna do the same thing. They're in the mindset of the Edomite. So they might be in the house. Grandma like, man, you take a shower today? And he might just get a knife and like, dang, dude. You did that to grandma because she told you to take a shower? So there's some demons getting activated. We in them times, man. We in the end days. So it's about to get serious. So we gotta stay prayed up. Truck running and stuff. I'm gonna bring this out right here. This Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in thee. So you got to remember our Creator, man, which is Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua, you know, because the evil days is about to come real soon. Especially when all, you know, the system crack, all hell break loose, oh, you're going to see some evil. You know, you thought the Edomite was decent, nice people. Oh, no, they're going to show you this how bloodthirsty they are. They're going to show you how they got this country. They're going to show you how they put us in captivity. What they call it, decency, that's what go out the window. He's going to go get his gun. He coming for your oodles and noodles. Because he didn't pack up. Or he want more. Or some Edomites like might look at it just, I'm ready to go, you know, what they call a nigger hunt. I'm ready to go get some jakes. This is the perfect time to do it. Like you did less on that with that Hurricane Katrina. And they took advantage to go knock off that. They're going to do it again. Soon as stuff get all bad, police force all clipped up, you know, National Guard all clipped up, Esau going to go around, you know. Like it's a precept. We about to get there, Baba Kushab, where it said the devil goes around like a roaring lion, look at who he may devour.
1 Peter 5 and 8.
Yeah. Get that, Baba Kushab. Because that's what's about to happen, man. Esau about to be running around like, and he's looking for people that's not in the house, not in the truth. Because he can get those. Like, you a 2/3 Jake, hey, you perfect pickings for Esau. You like a little what they call it, an antelope? A little deer? Yeah, go ahead and bring that out.
It's 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. And it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about seeking whom he may devour.
See? So that's going to be E, man. Especially when all hell break loose. He going to take full advantage of that. Right now, we get to do it. They already do it with their police force. Imagine when, you know, they got the field jurisdiction. Oh, the militia groups. Can't forget about them. They itching to do it. You know, they got their little bulletproof vests, Humvees. You know, got their 50 cal on it. They going right in the Jake neighborhood. And if you ain't got the covering of the Lord, or you have Bashar, hey, he gonna let you, hey, get the wiles of the devil. He gonna send you right to him. And if you look at our nation, man, a lot of Jakes ain't got the covering of your Bashar on them. So it ain't looking good for them, man. And then what Jake gonna do? Jake gonna to get some type of comfort, Jake gonna take the MOTV. And that's what Esau gonna do. He's like, okay, I'll give you a little comfort, but I gotta put a device in your body. And if you ain't built up for the truth, Jake gonna do it. And then look, Jake gonna do it. I got too many numbers. He still gonna put one off in your head. Jake like, but I got the MOTV. I don't care. And they gonna feel stupid like, hey, this dude is the devil. He gonna have them in a line. They gonna be in a line. They gonna hear that bloop. You gonna march up. And that's like Doom right there. You know, you go into your dad. They got you lined up. That's a dream Doom right there. You know, you get close in the line. Esau might pull that rope out. They might get back to lynching. You know, they like to see suffering. They might say, we gotta go old school, fellas. You know, they gotta have numbers too. They gonna look to catch Jake in low numbers.
Yeah,
without the cover.
Yeah, that's why they have well, I think it's in New York where they have a law where a bunch of Jakes walking together, they want to break it up with their talking prick. Whenever they have a bunch of Jakes, and the police gotta harass them when it's like 3 and 4 Jakes. There's a law against it. So that's actually that goes with that divide and conquer right there. But in 1 Peter 5 and 8, when it said be sober, you know, a lot of people thinking it have a lot to do with this, not drinking drugs and alcohol, but really it goes into being level-minded, okay? Being level-minded and ultimately going into putting on the whole armor of Yahweh. Because in Proverbs chapter 25 and 28, when it says, he that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down without walls. And so if you're an individual that's not level-minded, going back into 1 Peter 5 and 8, then you're going to be ran through by Esau Edom. All you got to do is make you mad, and you can get caught up with him. You're going to get caught up in his wicked devices, okay? And so that's why it says be sober and then be vigilant. And being vigilant going to watch, okay? And you being watch. And then he said, and Peter said, because your adversary, the devil, who's the devil, is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, okay? Which devil means deceiver. And that man is the one who's been deceiving the whole world, okay? As a roaring lion walking about seeking whom he may devour, okay? that is a powerful precept to keep in mind when you're going into the last days, man. And that's why it lines up perfectly with Proverbs 25 and 28. Because if you don't have no rule of your own spirit, then you pretty much fail with what Peter said in 1 Peter 5 and 8.
I'm gonna bring this out to back you up on that too. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth,
Right.
that they might be saved. Verse 11. And for this cause, Yahweh should send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. And that lie right there gonna get a lot of Israelites knocked off. Because basically everything Babylon the Great push out is a lie. So you got to renew your mind and get in this truth to get the covenant of Yahweh Shah. That way, you know, when all hell break loose, or just pretty much been around a bunch of 2/3 can be detrimental to your health.
And you know what's crazy? Because one of the lies that people actually believe in is that everybody can be saved. That is a lie that's gonna get a lot of Jay caught up right there. That everybody can be saved doctrine right there. So that means, you know, what the he mentioned it earlier. That so-called white man that was being kind to you during these, you know, what they call it, smooth days or whatever. During the times of peace, when they try to say peace and safety, you know, that white man being nice to you, but when all hell break loose, like an example of Hurricane Katrina, they gonna show you who the devil. They gonna show you being the real devil, man. You know.
Like they were the last of us. Like you gonna have pastors like Joel Osteen, he probably gonna start eating people. He look like you do already.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
he already look like a vampire.
Yeah, he already look like eating people. They said he gonna start eating people. They like, I thought this was a better guy. I told you I was a serpent. You shouldn't believe me. Your brothers told you.
And then that goes back to that perfect precept right here, which is Ecclesiastes, aka Sirach 12 and 16. And it said, an enemy speaks sweetly with his lip, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he would not be satisfied with blood.
Woo. He saw to the T.
Mm-hmm.
Kenneth Copeland, he like he eat people. That old Pope they had, he like he eat people. And they speak sweetly. Jake love them. I know a lot of Jakes love Kenneth Copeland, Joel Osteen.
Smooth word.
You know, all these little pastors.
Right. And that goes perfect with what Isaiah said, what he said, prophesy unto me smooth things, prophesy unto me to lies. And those are the same ones that believe in those lies. Those are the ones that Yahweh gave them up, you know, to believe a lie.
Oral Roberts, Victory's pastor, you know, them Edomites. They gonna show themselves, man. When all hell break loose. And Jake gonna feel real dumb because they all clipped up with this devil. And I say, even if you around some 2/3, they demons gonna show itself when you know all hell break loose. They ain't gonna think spiritually when, you know, things get tough. They gonna think carnally. They're like, shoot, I might have to, you know, we only got so many waters. I might have to, you know, dump a little Ray Ray in the back. You know?
Hey, Victory got an Edomite as a pastor?
Yup.
I
At
didn't
least they
realize
did.
that.
Oh, yeah.
At least they did, yeah.
I didn't. This from the way that Jakes be talking about, I thought that was a black church.
Straight Edomite church
right?
all the way.
A lot of them big name pastors that we know about, like T.D. Jakes and all of them, they actually went to school out here in Tulsa. You know, they went to theologian school out here in Tulsa, and then they went to be big names. So really,
That's why they call us the buckle.
Oklahoma,
That's why they call us the buckle
Yeah.
of the
yeah, see, yep, because that right here, we basically this city is responsible for all of these wicked pastors that we are seeing right now.
yeah. Because Oral Roberts is the first mega church. He was the first one to do it.
Man, that dude he got billions.
He got a university.
I know. Man. Hey, worst pastors you ever heard in your life, bro. I said, hey, the Jake want to go hear that. That's a man of the Lord. And they probably eat people. You know? You go to Victory, your child might get molested.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They get caught up. That's why I'm like, I don't know why they still open.
It's Catholics.
They get a molestation church. They get a molestation case like every 2 or 3 years.
Really?
Yeah. High clip. I'm like, what the heck? Because the church, man, it's more like a community than a church. They got the basketball court, the playground.
Yep.
They go there for like
Hey,
social events.
hey.
They ain't even no church.
Really, yeah, cause they be having all kinds of basically basketball leagues. I'm pretty sure they got one going on right now.
Yeah.
They always got activity going on out there, man.
And behind closed doors, somebody gonna molest your child. That's what victory is known for. And it's gonna get worse. I can see them. What's their clergy response team? All the mega churches gonna be like, come here. We got food, water, and shelter. You go in there, he waiting to snatch you up like, got him. Thanks for doing the good work. Here's the payoff.
That's how they got on Joel Osteen during the Katrina, I think, or something down there. It was the flood in Houston, I think it was, because he didn't let them use his church. But when times get like you said, they can open up all of them.
Yeah, they gonna get in there and get messed up.
Yeah, you're gonna come up missing once you go through the doors.
Yeah, and that's because they didn't heed the real prophets. You know, they didn't heed to the truth. They didn't open their Bible up and read it.
Yeah.
You go open your Bible up and read it, everything, you know, the Pastor Port Charles Prince Christianity talking about falls flat. It falls flat on his face. You know? And then you gotta like get the spirit in you, man. That name never even I never liked that name Jesus. It sounds Greek to me. Mm-hmm. It don't sound like our people. So our people it's like it's high time to wake out of sleep. The knowledge is out. We been on what's that? The podcast has been on YouTube since 2008. Was it 2000? 2007. 2008, 2007. So the truth done went out. Brothers putting out thousands of lessons, trying to warn you, trying to tell you to repent, you know, get your life together, get back, you know, righteous, so you don't be stuck in a reprobate mind. Because a lot of Jakes are in a reprobate mind, and it's gonna get activated when all hell break loose. Because they're gonna lose their security. See, right now they can operate society because it's still going somewhere. Once society get yanked in front of their feet, they're gonna act like brute beasts. You know, they gonna get out here. You thought Chicago was bad now. Shoot, wait till you know ain't no food out there on the block. You know, they're gonna be out there, it's gonna look like Afghanistan for real. You know, they're gonna be blah, 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 shooting and gunning. I gotta take little Ray noodles. You know, I'm about to go bang on Keisha. She got some chips. You know, women getting ravished. It's about to get real ugly out here. You know, all them demons people suppress. Because in society, when society get let loose, they're going to let it go. And it's a very wicked kingdom that we living in, man. Babylon the Great is very, very wicked. You know, people going to be they got fantasies. You got psychopaths, you know, in Babylon the Great that's been suppressed. When society go away, they be like, they going to get out there. I could be what I want to be now. They going and you already got child predators. So what you think when all society break down, you think they going to stop? They going to be left there looking to snatch somebody's children up.
There ain't gonna be no law. That's what the law
is no judgment. No judgment and accountability.
They gonna snatch up people's children. Look to take advantage. You know, it's gonna get wild out here, man. It's gonna get that cover to get how about you out shop. You know, even now, used to be out here. It says bag of demons out here looking at us all crazy and stuff. You know, looking at all these little devils.
Real quick, I want to read that precept, man, because what you mentioned earlier is that these people, they're going to get caught up. When we're going back into what we talk about the church, you know, a lot of people going to get caught up because they don't pick up the book and read. So this is Isaiah 34. I'm going to actually read it in the NLT version. It's Isaiah 34:16, and it says, search the book of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and see what he will do. No one of these birds and animals will be missing, and none will lack a mate. For the Lord Yahweh has promised this, his spirit will make it all come true. All right, so during the prophecies, when Yahweh sent the plague, you know, famine on the earth, he has something that he's going to do. Okay, and one of the main things we should be doing is praying to Yahweh to deliver you out of those said pearls. Okay. That's an important thing right there. All right, and so there's other precepts when you go to the book of Matthew, and Yahweh Shah talked about if they say the Lord and Savior is in the underground or if he's in the desert, believe it not. Okay, but you got them Jakes, they're gonna run to the church as if they're trying to say that the Lord and Savior is in the church. All right, and that's why they get caught up, because they don't read those very simple precepts. Okay.
Yeah, I got one. This is Matthew 24 and 21. Let's go back to what he was just saying. For then shall be great tribulation, such was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Like I said, it's going to get worse. It's going to be hard to see a time that's worse for us than chattel slavery, but according to this word, that's going to be a breeze compared to what's coming.
Yeah, it says that in Daniel 12 and 1 too. I got one though. This is 2nd Esdras 15, and I'm starting at 6. It says, "For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." So like, like right now, wickedness is seated. It's a lot of wickedness on the earth, but like when all hell break loose, the Lord is gonna just let that just overflow, and so it's gonna like be like everywhere you turn your head, you're gonna be seeing wickedness. But the Lord is gonna
control.
Yeah,
I control like a flood.
But the Lord is gonna keep those of the hopeful elect. We're gonna have to go through it, but we're gonna go through it and see it, but He's gonna keep that away from us. We'll read it on. I'm just gonna read it over. It says, "For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hopeful works are fulfilled." It says, "Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they have profanely committed." And like you see all these people just profane brute beasts just committing all kind of wickedness and evilness around. And reading on, it says
that part when you said I will hold my tongue no more, that goes into Yahweh Shah saying that he's not gonna send out any more warnings.
Exactly, and he's letting these prophecies be fulfilled. He's letting these works be committed. So you can say, hey, well, he said it's gonna happen, there it go. He's not gonna hold it anymore. He's letting his prophets speak those things into existence, and we're seeing it. It says, I'm gonna just read that over. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in these things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth out unto me, and their souls, it says, and the souls of the just complaining continually. And that's what we're doing, man. We're complaining continually out here for the wickedness that we're seeing, and the wickedness that we're letting you know the wickedness is going to happen here in the short future, man, when all hell breaks loose, man. So if you are the covered, man, you're going to be one of those just crying out to the Lord right now, instead of crying out later on because you were doing wickedness and the Lord is, judging you wickedly. You got it out.
Yeah, I got one. How to go with what you just pulled out. This is Zephaniah 1 and 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children, and all such as are clothed with strange apparel. So if you ain't got that wedding garment on, the pearl of Yahweh Shah, get the strange apparel on, hey, he gonna let judgment flow to you, man, however it comes. Whether you starve to death in the famine, whether you get hit with a pestilence, or whether he let Esau the 2/3 get a hold of you. This is going to be your judgment, man, because he said, hey, I'm about to punish that. The Lord been talking to the prophets to repent and get right for years and years and years. There'll come a moment, like that preacher you put out earlier, he said, I'm not going to hold my tongue no more. He's going to let it loose, and he's going to let it loose real bad, too. Because it's going to be like I said earlier, it's going to be way worse than chattel slavery, because it's like, they got technology, Wickedness is way worse than it was back then. People decent, it's going to be like Sodom and Gomorrah times 10. They could be looking to try to molest like little children. Like bring the children out here so we can know them. They're gonna be on that type of stuff. Or looking to eat people. Cannibalism gonna come back because of the famine. It's gonna be real horrific out here. No love.
I'm gonna read 2 more verses down because it goes into that. And if you're of the hopeful elect, you got nothing to worry about. But if you are part of this world, hey man, like the brother said, the Lord is gonna let that wickedness touch you. This is verse 9. It says, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from amongst them. So the Lord is going to receive all of us of the innocent blood from amongst all of them. But verse 10, it says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, and I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt no more. So his people are led as a flock to the slaughter, man. That's because people are following along with this world and what Esau Edom prescribes, man. And that's the wickedness that the Lord is allowing reign over. Man. So the Lord is going to let you go right along with it and get led like a flock to the slaughter. Like the brother put that analogy out earlier, like you just walking to your death, man. You just walking one step, and you just getting closer. You hear boom, louder and louder, boom, boom. The next thing you know is it's your turn, man. You getting led as a flock to the slaughter, like cattle, man.
Real quick, and I want to go back to that precept when the Ox said the Lord said He would hold His tongue no more, and that also goes into the angel, because the Heavenly Father sent the angel that's holding back the plague, so that He can gather the elect. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 7, and I'm starting verse 1. It says, "And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor of the sea, nor of any tree. For I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. He cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servant of our power and in their forehead. And it said, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 in all the tribes of the children of Israel."
Talking about the 144,000.
And that's why the plagues of the earth haven't been sent on America, aka Babylon the Great, because the elect still have to be sealed before that can happen. Now, when the elect be sealed, that's when you have about Yahshua going to let it rain. And that goes back to that very precept that Akadar brought out, where he said, "I will hold not my tongue no more." Okay, and I will suffer. Luke paraphrasing, "I will suffer not the wicked, to continue to prevail in America, aka Babylon the Great, specifically the whole world." All right.
Yeah, I got one. To go back up what Tay was saying about how all of the freaks gonna come out. In those days, this is Judges 17:6. In those days, there was no king in Israel, but every man did that which was right in his own eyes. Once accountability and judgment goes away, like you were saying, all of the people that's in the closet with all of the wicked stuff they're doing, they're like that because we still have a society to hold that in check. But once society goes out, this is gonna be a free for all.
Like I said, hey, they don't have no king or ruling over them no more. All the government gonna be taken away. So now they're gonna do like the other, second extra power gonna be in their hands.
Right.
So they're gonna do how they feel. And so whatever demons is in them, they make them want to act out. They're gonna act it out, and that's the plagues Yahshua gonna send. He gonna send it, to go plague somebody else. Dog eat dog world. You're gonna be now the women talking about I'm strong and independent. I don't need no man. Hey, they about to get it the worst. They ain't gonna know the value of a man then. That's why they gonna come hollering like, I got my own food. I got my own clothes.
Right.
Please let me in the house. I seen old Johnny walking down the street butt naked. Talking about where the girls at. Please. They gonna be knocking on the door like, hey, that movie you watched, what was it, Leave the World Behind? Oh, girl couldn't speak no English. She's banging on the door. Let me in. Let me in. And he drove right off on her butt like, shit, I'm scared of my damn self. He drove off on her. She trying to think I understand. She said it was Cabela. I think somebody got busted in the head. She trying to tell dude she need help. He's scared. She's scared. He rode off on her. That's how all these women gonna be, man. It's gonna be straight treacherous out here. Those predators.
That reminds me of that precept what I think it's in First Thessalonians when the man gonna be doubled over after veil after woman with child.
Yeah. He'll be men doing that, scared. He's gonna be
It's
real quick with men.
Yeah.
Ray hard
Yeah,
now.
the Pookie and Ray Ray.
They're gonna be scared. They'll be crying.
They're gonna be doubled over crying like they're having a baby, man.
The woman gonna be crying. I thought he was a gangster. She's gonna start crying. The children gonna be crying. They don't let Esau kick the door in. It's gonna be all a wrap for him. Esau, like, I've been waiting on to get Pookie and Ray Ray. And I've been looking at Keisha. Or he might say, no, I've been looking at little Johnny over there, little Ray Ray over there, They said, I want the woman, they want the little boy. Esau, he's sick like that.
Said so, boy, for Harlem.
God, that's it. It's gonna be like that, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Then they still old shit.
I'm reading this verse that I quoted earlier. What's kind of went with that precept in Matthew that you read. This is Daniel 12:1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, a great prince which shall stand for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation even to the same time. It says, and at that time the people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in that book. So if you're not found in that book, you're going to get touched with that trouble, man. And that trouble, just like the brothers was painting a picture of like all hell is breaking loose and what's going to happen. Hey, you're going to get caught up in them calamities, man.
And that part right there when it said a time such as was never before, man, that deep, like basically that the time that Yahweh y'all was talking about, what Daniel was talking about, it's not historically recorded. You know, you can't go back in history and say, oh, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be a time where nobody knows anything about.
It's gonna be worse than the time of Egypt or Babylon or
Right.
Syria or chattel slavery, as the brother said earlier. Man. It's gonna be worse than all those times.
70 AD.
Exactly. God.
That was the great falling away. It's gonna be worse than that.
Yeah.
They,
You know?
women was eating their own children. It was so bad. It's about to be worse than that.
That's why the Lord said in a few precepts, He said the gathering is gonna be like a better gathering than it was when He gathered up the children of Israel. He said from Egypt. So when He gathered the children of Israel from the land of the north, that's the scripture said. So hey, if it's gonna be that much hell on earth to where it's gonna be that bad, that the gathering, the whole when the Lord cracked them skies and gathered us up is gonna be even greater than ever was before seen. So that's something to look forward to. So you gotta go through the hell to get to the kingdom. So
Right.
I can't even imagine the sea opening up. And when he come this time, that's gonna be corny compared to when he show up in them ships.
We're gonna need it. It's gonna need people ever like zombies. That's why they make all them zombie movies.
Right.
They're gonna be like zombies out here, man. Literally, they already like that now. But Esau got like an entertainment industry to keep them, that sorcery to keep them entertained. Once that goes away, hey man, they still got them old, wicked desires and lusts. They gonna just y'all be chasing that around.
Right. That spirit that you brought, that's the spirit that you brought up to the zombie movie too, because that's a representation of cannibalism right there.
God, they'll be eating people.
Yeah.
I ain't ate 3 days.
Right.
They go there looking tasty. Look, they got them juicy BBLs. You know what I'm saying? I can eat all week on for her.
Right. Hey, she got water in her BBL too.
Man, they gonna be
She got water in her fake titties.
Hey, being thick ain't gonna be good at them times.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but the government, they got emergency plans actually for zombies. But it ain't the same zombies that we see in the movies. It's gonna be like you're saying, it's just gonna be people walking around, that's willing to do anything to survive, even if it takes to eat somebody else.
Just chasing their lust.
Yeah.
Whether do some sexual perversion act or to feed their belly, or they just might want to carry out the fantasy of hurting somebody.
Yeah, they give it into their flesh 100%.
100%, man. That's zombie. That's death.
That's a death.
To be what they say, carnally minded is death. To be spiritually minded is life. So once you lock in all the way to the flesh, all the way, oh man, you don't want to see what that person is.
When you get that way.
Yeah, you all the way, huh? And I tell you what, you gonna like them people. When you see Jake on some wet,
Right.
you see him lock into like a demonic mode.
Right.
They say they like, well, what I need to wear clothes for? Saudi ain't in them, but they walk around naked, blood on their mouth.
Man. And that's a good
They
analogy
see you
right
like,
there.
shoot.
Think about that. Think about how many people that will walk around like that, man. They have all that drug mind state where they just do anything just to get that fit. There's gonna be a lot of people.
A lot of people, man. They be like, what's that? They bath salts.
Right.
They gonna be like that on no drug. They just, I'm locked into the flesh. This is what I do.
They got that K2 now.
So they K2.
Yeah. I seen them video with
Yeah,
that K2, boy. Hey, I'm like, how the hell them jailhouse niggas get that shit in there?
It's gonna be crazy.
Could you imagine being locked in a cell? Man, you can't be smoking on K2. We locked in this little ass room.
Hey, man, they was like, literally, I'm talking about like straight gorilla, like going on. I think, golly, man.
Group B, so
Group B, dog.
they about to be like that, hey, with no drugs. They gonna be like that because that's the norm now. Like, that's the mode now. You didn't know? I said, you gonna see a lot of people gonna take their clothes off, man. Walk around naked. Hey, he saw like run around like a dog and stuff, thinking they a wolf. They're like, shit, I always wanted to be a wolf. I can do that now. You know, little Jake walking down the street.
What was that? With that old cartoon Tarzan?
Yeah, he gonna get like a caveman.
Right,
He's talking back caveman status, man. You know, little Larry walking down the block, he ain't in the truth. Shoot, he saw sin. Think about a group of them.
Hey.
They just hollering, he chasing them down. You know, he running away. Then you run to a pack of wild 2/3 niggas. Then you gotta run from them. You know what I'm saying? Then you run to Esau military, you gotta run from them. That's gonna be a time like no other. Everybody gonna be reprobate spirit. See, but the military gonna go crazy.
Since you said that, I'm gonna read this classic 2 Edwards 15, and I'm gonna start at 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hand. For there shall be seditions amongst men invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings or princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power."
You hear that? Of course, that's just standing their power. And it's like, it's gonna be like the movie Mad Max. Everybody watch that Mad Max movie, man. It's gonna be straight gangs rolling around. And like I said, ain't gonna be no government or nothing like that. So it's gonna be like what we say as a group. Like we kill niggers is what we do. So we go out, we hunt them, we kill them. It's gonna be one group. We like to ravish women. That's what we do. We go out, we get them. In one group, we some pedophiles. We go out and we hunt for children. That's what we do. And they're gonna be running around. They're gonna bang each other too. But they see each other, they're gonna fight. They're gonna be continued. This place is gonna be like a straight war pile. All you gonna hear is gunshots, hollering, screaming.
Damn jungle. Man.
Yeah, all throughout the night.
I'm gonna read a couple more verses down. It says, "In their course shall stand in their." It says, "In the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Verse 17. "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." It says, for because of the pride of the cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid."
Houses shall be destroyed, men should be afraid, man. The first thing they're gonna do is start raiding houses.
"A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword, and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation."
Yeah, lack of bread, no food, great tribulation. Say if you got a generator, your whole house lit up. And all these demonic spirits see it, man. They gonna plot to try to come up in your spot, huh?
And that lack of bread, that's twofold right there too. Because a lot of times we call money bread too. And so that you talking about a time where the money is gonna be obsolete. The dollar's gonna crash too.
The dollar crash gonna make them go crazy.
Yeah.
So Jake can't put money to his ear no more.
Yeah.
It says men should desire to go to one city and should not be able to. But like the brother said, they're gonna be people with groups blocking entrances off.
You can't pass unless
You're gonna be trying to go this way, then you see a whole bunch of groups and shit with their guns, and they got their kitchen utensils out ready to kill and eat people. And you can't go that way. You're gonna be like, hey, man, I can't go that way. Let's go this way. We're gonna have to have the Lord to, have that angel of protection on you.
You might try to go. The army blocked it off. Army got their guns. Nah, nobody leaving the city. You're on lockdown, quarantine. Turn around. You like, I can't turn around. You don't see these bloodthirsty groups back here running with their forks and stuff. We don't care. That's not our problem. So it's gonna get real ugly out here. Or you might be going through a bridge. Somebody pop up like, hey man, I see you got the children with you.
Pay it toll.
Yeah. And so there's a nice woman with you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had nothing in a minute. You let us have a way with her, you can go. Kind of like Abraham when he had Sarah. Remember he going through the Egyptians? They say, sure, there's a fair woman over there. You got to tell them, that's my sister, that ain't my wife. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be crazy out here.
Yeah, I got one of this classic. Same as 5 and 18. "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and the bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand unto the wall and the serpent bit him. And basically, we ain't gonna have nowhere to turn but to Most High. And if you know you haven't been calling his name up to that point, he gonna be basically be laughing at your calamities. So that's your business.
If you ain't got the Lord, you're gonna escape certain things. Then you're gonna think you safe, leaning up like trying to catch your breath, and then next thing you know, the Lord sent a serpent to bite you. And that serpent might not be a literal serpent, it might be something totally different. But it's gonna be a calamity the Lord get you. It's gonna catch you off guard. When you think you got your when you think you made it.
You can't escape judgment. No matter how many rules you got in the end, you're gonna have to face that judgment, and you're gonna catch up with it.
On some Final Destination shit.
Yeah.
Think you done beat it. The next thing you know, here come a left knocked over and hit a fire hydrant. The fire hydrant hit the car blew up and smashed you. Like you ain't gonna be able to escape it, man, because the Lord ordained it.
Real quick, this is the precept. That's the spirit right here. It's the precept off the common book. Tawada Sajak Ben Yahweh, the Tawada for this one right here. This is Psalms 91, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. He said, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." And it says, "Like of the Almighty." All right. And so if you don't call on the name, then you're not going to be delivered out of the plague that you're about to reach to these evil days. Verse 2, and it says, "And I will say unto the Lord, He is my refuge, my fortress, and my power, and Him will I trust. Surely He will deliver thee from the snares of the fowler and from the noosome pestilence."
They said, "Under thy wings shall I trust." And the wings of the Lord right there, that's just truth right there. You gotta trust in His truth. That's how you make it up out of here. You gotta have that whole faith in this thing, man. I like that. I got one right here. This is 2 Corinthians 13:5. "Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves. Know that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates." So we got to examine our own selves, make sure we're in the truth daily, right? Make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, so we make sure that we get the protection of Yahushua. Make sure we ain't giving up to a reprobate mind. Because that can happen if you lock into the world. If you let off the gas and, start trying, keep up with what the world got going on. Let me get my bag real quick. We got here mess with some of these wicked women real quick. They say, you look up, you in the same reprobate mind as the world. And right now, we at the point where it's almost in game. So you don't want to be in a reprobate mind right at the end. Because then once, the favorite word take place, truth get pulled back. You done lost your whole oil, lost your faith. And all of a sudden now, hey, it's going to be bad for you. You got to be out there running like a track team, running over here, running over there. You ain't under the wings of the Most High no more in the secret place. Now you outside. When you outside in the storm, it ain't looking good for you.
Real quick, let me get that definition for the word reprobate. And etymology on the etymology on online.com. This is the word for reprobate. This is the adjective meaning, which is rejected as worthless. It said disapproved, rejected, condemned. Okay, and then the noun definition, it says one rejected by God, person given over to sin.
Woo, so you don't want to be no reprobate, man. First, that means you're a reject, you're worthless. You're not gonna get the protection of Yahushua if you're in a reprobate mind. He doesn't like those. You can't please the Most High when you got a mindset like that. If you got a reprobate mind, he gonna just head you over to your flesh, man. You're gonna be a zombie, pretty much. He said he was given over to sin. So there could be somebody who had the truth already, man. And the Lord took that truth out of your mind, and the Lord gave you over to sin, man. So it's a plague of the mind, man. That's a horrible thing right there, man.
See that, and that definition, it actually lines up perfect with this is Romans chapter 1, and we start at verse 25, and it says, "Who changed the truth of Yahweh Yahushua into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever, amen. For this cause Yahweh gave them up unto foul affection, for even that woman did change the natural youth into that which is against nature." And likewise, also the men, leaving natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one towards another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat. And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh Ba'atim Yahushua in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of Yahweh Ba'atim Yahushua, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil, those disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh Ba'atim Yahushua, that they that which committed such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
Which goes back into that 2 Timothy 3:1, man. And we're seeing a lot of that in these times, man, because the Lord is giving people over into that reprobated spirit, man.
That precept, that's a mouthful. We hit everything right there, man. Everything that's going on in the world right now. It's like alphabet agenda, truth breakers, liars, being disrespectful to parents. You got children unaliving their parents right now over little bitty things. He told me to clean my room, so I went there and stabbed him. Like, golly.
And he said, covetousness, which goes into greed, right? You got the politicians, they the ones that's pretty much the most greediest out here. And in America, they get Babylon the Great.
Edomites in general is greedy. They were stabbing their own family in the back for their heirs and trusts and everything.
Right. Even the plantation Christian pastors, that's the reason why they refuse to give their true knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Ba'atim Yahushua, because they have greed.
He gave everything to the will, to my brother. Nigga, I'm gonna kill his ass. That's how they think.
Hire somebody to do it.
Yep.
You see that on verse 48? Yeah, she paid me $5,000 to do him in.
That's basically what Esau doing to Jacob. He wants that inheritance. The only way he can get it is to kill Jacob, so he'd be the only heir left.
Right. Good analogy. That's what Esau trying to do now. That's what the depopulation agenda is about.
Right?
He can try to get that birthright back. If I get you out the way, I can get it. Yeah, ain't nobody else. Because he feel like he can overstep Yahweh Ba'atim, like I said there when you read. Non-believers of Yahweh Ba'atim, so they don't believe Esau gonna get it on his own. I got this sword. I'm gonna just gun them all down. First, I'm gonna break the system, let them eat each other up, and we'll just come by military and pick off what's left.
The shame is he think that, him killing off the other heir, that's some shit that Esau made up. It's a shame that he think that the Most High is going to follow that same logic, when he think he can kill off Jacob. That's why he's saying that if it wasn't for us, he would raise up rocks to bring this truth down. There ain't no way you're going to defer, what he have in plan. No matter who you
That's why that scripture said you can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. Right. So Esau think he's killing off all his competition, so he can get that, but all he's doing is killing off the 2/3.
Yeah.
Who's meant to be killed off.
The one that
the Lord's work.
Yeah, basically the one that Yahweh Ba'atim Yahushua said is unworthy anyway.
The reprobate.
The reprobate mind.
So that's what he gonna get.
Right.
So whatever Esau he gonna do, he puts himself in the trick bag.
Right.
That should like put you at ease, Joshua. Like Esau can't get the whole leg. He only get the 2/3. So that being said, the smart thing to do is get yourself in the truth. Put therefore on like the elect. Get the truth. Yahweh said, I got you, man. I ain't gonna let nothing touch you. You're gonna be fed. You're gonna be taken care of. And like what's that? Psalms 91, it tells you like you're gonna see lots of dead bodies happen. On your right side, left side, all kind of dead bodies, but ain't nothing gonna come near you.
Right hand, but it should not come nigh thee.
God. That's why we give you the best thing that you can get, man. Just get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This is the only way out. It's gonna hold us down.
He said when there's going to be a few of the brothers that are going to be martyred, but he said that once that happens, that's when he's going to lift up that standard.
God.
No, he gonna
And
put
if
his
you
hands
get
on, man.
martyred, you rise first in resurrection.
Yeah.
It's still a win.
That's a
You,
high
you
honor.
still a
I
win.
was already in Psalms 91. You want to go ahead and get into the quoted?
You want to? Yeah,
All right,
you do
that's Psalms 91. What I quoted was Psalms 91 and 5, and it said, "Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee."
So we're gonna see a lot of death out here. We're gonna see it, man. There's gonna be a lot of dead bodies in the street. What the Yahweh say? He said it should not come by thee.
And in verse 8, and it said, "Only with thine eyes thou shalt behold and see the reward of the wicked."
We're gonna see all the calamities, man. We're gonna see all the rewards of the wicked, man. We're gonna be like, damn, I'm glad I chose how about sending out a shot instead of the world. I could have ended up like that, man. I could have ended up like that, man. Let me step over this nigga. Thank you, Lord.
And even in the chariots, you're gonna look down for the chariots to see the missiles going off.
The destruction.
God.
And verse 9 and 10 gonna give you the reason why we're gonna be looking at this. Verse 9, and it said, "Because thou hast made the Lord Yahweh Shai, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling."
He said we should make him our refuge and our habitation. We're gonna make him our statement, our house. Where we live at, man. We live in these scriptures, we live in this truth.
In verse 11, "For he shall give his angel charge over thee to keep thee in thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hand, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone."
There's been plenty of precepts and scriptures when the Lord said He's gonna lean not onto your own understanding, that He was gonna have angels camped around and battles to fight the forces of Satan and things of that nature. When all hell breaking loose, so you got nothing to worry about if you're a part of that number.
And that made me think about the when he said give thy angel charge over thee, because there's that time where when those apple agenda came up to Lot, right? Lot's house, and they were trying to say, bring that man out so we would know thee, and they tried to barge into this house. You actually read the story, and the angel blinded those men, okay, and then Lot had to get out of there. All right, that's one example of how the Lord is going to send an angel to give charge over you to actually protect you. The Lord can send an angel to blind the Edomites that be pointing a gun at you. You can just take off and run right then and there, man.
That's a part of those angels.
Right.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna appreciate it.
I'm gonna leave off this right here, man. It's Ephesians 5 and 15. See, then they walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. So learn to talk us walk circumspectly, man, which means walking around, looking around, watching, examining yourself, making sure you're in the truth, make sure you stand prayed up daily, watching for the prophecies, the signs,
You read it earlier.
your surroundings.
Examining yourself. Yeah, like when you said making sure you in the truth, making you examine yourself, making sure, all right, am I doing right by Yahweh Shai? If what my step pleasing unto Yahweh Shai? That's what's going into examining yourself right there.
And walk circumspectly, looking around, man, because we're going into the evil days. Esau plotting, 2/3 is plotting. Esau got a lot of snares and traps set up. So we got to be looking out, man. That's why he told us, like we read that in precept earlier, be sober. Be vigilant. Vigilant means, you own it. Like, man, check it out. What they doing? What's over there? What they going over there? Okay, right in their school. Okay. Don't be just walking around. It's all, hunky-dory. Yeah, like everything's all good, like it's murked and stuff, knowing that, hey, all hell about to break loose, man. That's why I said redeeming the time. We know what time it is. It's time for Babylon the Great's destruction. And when that happens, the day is going to be evil, because all these demons are like, shoot, I ain't got no master no more. The government don't tell me what to do, so I'm going to do what I want to do. What I want to do is smoke sick, depraved, out of this world stuff. I've been holding back because of society now I ain't got to no more. So, hey, man, we got to stay covered, and it's true. So with that being said, man, we hope it's been edifying. We give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem,
Walk out Stroller, baby. Stay
Walk out
locked
Stroller.
in. Y'all shots quickly on the way.
Sadak being Yahweh, it's the water for the precept, huh? The water. Shalom, shalom. I had a cough on my damn page.
What they talking about?